Alright, guys. Game's mostly loaded in now, so let's go ahead and get this started. Oh, it swapped over on me. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Game was taking a little while to load in there, so we'll have to. Like I said, it's like I was playing earlier. Oh, I can still feel it. I can feel it. I'm hoping it's just like I'd love to stop and get like ores and stuff that I'm finding along the way here, but the it's not even that much better. Come on. I was hoping that being over here on the plains, I never did go pick up my brew. I meant to do that yesterday. We're gonna end up crashing because I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, there. And just stop. We're just gonna stop. Give it a minute. Yeah, I know. I messed that up. There's a lot of different. It's only the one. Oh man, I missed both of them yesterday. Well, this one's ready to turn in. Oh, that's right. I also got that, so let's wander this way. I think the game's more loaded in now than it was. Yeah, it's just the curse of it being the first week. I'm not too freaked out or worried about it. Give it a... Ooh, that's a good one. Give it a little bit of time and it will be... I mean, Friday will always be a little bit more laggy, but there's not much you can do about that. The biggest thing is what I was doing earlier that I got on for just a minute. Um, I'm gonna... Oh, come on, please. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. I got on and I got my warrior. I brought him here. I only brought him far enough to actually have him oh my gosh, this is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Am I gonna have to start running places? Man. It wasn't so bad for the last couple of days, but I guess just because it's Friday, everybody's just like, hey, we can play. Alright, let's try this one more time here. Come on. Should be heading into areas with less and less people, so in theory, it should make it a little bit easier once. It's still trying to load stuff in, so we're definitely not. Hmm? What the heck? They're saying there's a place that's underground. What's this? Alright. Alright, so I was wrong. This is this is where we need to go to turn these quests in. Now the centaurs have more friends than when we first chose to leave our homes. Well, I mean, we just met them, so... let's get both of these quests turned in. We're almost done... excuse me. We're almost done with this zone, and as I said kind of in my tweet and on this level here, we're almost to max level. I never thought I'd see the day. Well, wasn't that difficult either. So we got the medallion, but it's actually kind of worthless to us now, because we're currently running around with the 310. Actually, what I should do here, let's stop for half a second. Yeah, I know. That thing's screaming at me. What is this? I need a bench for that, whatever that actually is. Mastering crit. Crit and haste. Where am I at right now? My haste is super high. Crit's not too bad. Mastery's good. Versatility. I definitely need versatility then. If I can make another one of those, make another one of those. So my versatility definitely needs to be higher than my mastery. Go and turn this other one in. Up here.
Are you good? Heed your blind spot.
And so we get that's not useful to me either.
Farewell.
Oh, got an epic upgrade. Now is it useful? 302. No, still not as good. Right, the other thing I want to look at here. What was it that I got? Airborne, gain stacks. Yeah, that didn't matter. Vigor regeneration accelerated to 1 every 20 seconds while grounded. Yes, I want to unlock that. Whirlwind Surge evages wind shredders and dismounts airborne enemy players. Oh, that's nice. It's a little bit worthless to me because I'm not in PvP mode. A lot of people are already changing the colors of their dragons, playing around with them. Oh my gosh. What is with this lag? I was hoping that just because we were out a little ways, that it wasn't going to be too bad, but this is just terrible. Anyway, from here I assume that we'll head over to this section. Oh my gosh. I can barely move. Alright, you gonna... The lag is real, guys. The lag is real. Okay, hold on a sec. I just went dark.
My hearth awaits you. Where will the wind take you?
Alright, so we get customization for windboard velocity at the... So yellow horns or horned jaw. There we go.
May your family be
And neither one of those really sounds all that interesting to me. I don't know why they also make you pick.
Greetings.
Show me your wares. Yeah, so you can just buy the other one straight out here for 50. I'm not too concerned about the rest of that stuff. We'll probably get to that more. My usual MO is that I end up kind of watching it, getting into it a little bit more after I've maxed out, got myself up to revered or exalted. Which means for right now, it's going to take a while.
Follow the wind.
Nothing? You're not going to say anything? Okay. Also, who's Taven? It might almost be better and faster for me to do this, the optional portion of this, rather than actually trying to do it myself, just due to the lag. That, and I'll get distracted somewhere along the way. I assume that's Taven. Alright, Taven, I'm going to need you to do this because I can't see what I'm doing.
We must hurry. The Horn of Drusal must be protected at all costs.
I don't think an outsider can really understand the gravity of the situation, Kanamacho.
I think I can understand it better than you, actually.
Educate them. The horn is our most sacred relic, built generations ago by Tira herself as a symbol of the friendship between the Maruk and the dragons. Before the dragons departed, a ceremony was held at the site. In times of great strife, blow the horn and we will answer, the dragons say. Onara herself
Alright, so who's taking bets that the green dragonflight's not going to show up?
winds to blow through it. That was the only time the horn has sounded in our great history. Though it has been centuries since the green dragons left these lands, they entrusted the Maruk with protecting them. I have to believe that the dragons will still honor our pact of friendship and come to our aid when we sound the horn.
Well, I mean, that would be the best thing to have happen.
Our entire way of life is now threatened by that fool Balakar and his selfish bid for power.
Selfish?
Let us hope the Tirani
Selfish
gods
bid for
of the
power.
Horn have held out.
Well, I mean, he's only completely insane. Can I get off this now? Good. I want to go back here. Get this ore.
Have you
We are too late. The Nahud are overrun the Horn of Drusai and slaughtered my people. This act of aggression will not go unanswered.
take some food for the road?
Oh, come on. What's it going to take for me to actually get... be able to replace it without having to do dungeon runs? For thousands of years, the Tirai have guarded the Horn, our most sacred relic. Yeah, hold on. Gotta do this from my other side. Get my water. We must take their horn before Balakar can destroy it and rescue any Tirai who yet live. I'm going with you personally to do this.
May your honor
Alright.
guard. I am
Let's do this
leaving
then.
the village with the outsider. Stay and
too
defend
far
this
away.
position as we advance. This is nowhere near the full forces of Clan Naku.
I tell you, I'm starting to get flashbacks to when Skyrim first came out and I played it on my laptop. I had to tell some people over the Thanksgiving holiday because they were playing one of the Skyrim one of the Skyrim games, you know. I think it was the anniversary one. But they were sitting there, I was like, oh yeah, well, talking about like companions and stuff like that. 'Cause like they didn't have any companions, and I'm like, well, why don't you get a companion? Like, oh, I don't want to have to deal with the companion. I'm like, oh, but the companion can carry stuff for you. Basically, like doubles your carry capacity. Like, oh, that's a good idea, actually. I'm like, well, yeah. They're talking about who can live and who can die, and they say, oh, you can't kill Lydia. Can't die. I'm like, Lydia can die. He's like, she can? I'm like, she can, but only if you hit her. They kind of laughed at me for a second. I was like, hey, when you play a game that lags from one side of the map to the other and takes 15 minutes to load on a fast travel, you figure out who can live and who can die pretty easily. Alright, let's go up here. Alright, give me enough here.
We have saved who we can. We must get through Balakar's lieutenant, Carter, to reach the horn.
The primaries have made me strong.
Wait, what is that up ahead? It is Onara.
Unara's back! Yay! Everybody be happy! Yay! I mean, it's probably not a good thing, but nonetheless, I don't think Belikar intends to destroy the horn. I think this is a trap. We must find a way past this one quickly. Oh, good. So we're just going to go into a cutscene then. You know, you'd think about this for a second.
Now! Mother!
Let the winds carry us onward. The Emerald Gardens will fall.
Well, that was about what I expected. Not rest until he answers for the crimes he committed here today. The slaughter of my people, the blasphemy against Unara, the treachery against our ancient ally. We must help the dragons. So we must get them. I don't want them to think that Maruk are all enemies because of bugs. Meet Khan and Matra at the watering hole.
Ganamatra. Was that the horn of your soul? It was loud enough to wake the dead.
Yes, Koralet forced Onara to bless Balakar. He blew the horn to lure the dragons into a trap.
Alright, there it is.
Tommel, return to Marakai and inform the Khans.
One thing I'm interested in, I found a couple of these yesterday. I wonder if this is another one.
The Emerald Gardens.
Yeah, I think this is one of the ones I found yesterday. That you could actually mine, like, the cave entrance out here. Still, can get some good ore out of this. Maybe was that the point all along. Let's keep my eyes open for those types of places. Let's go this way. Oh wait, no. That's that stupid quest. Oh my gosh. Anytime I try to fly today, the lag is just wrecking it. Slowly starting to get better and better gear. Come here, you little green dragon.
We cannot lose any more.
Well then, shall we go a murdering?
Marithra, we mean you no harm. The death of your brethren saddens our hearts as much as the death of our own kind. Balakar did this. Balakar and his clan the Nokud. They have shown their weakness and their cowardice by working with the Primalists.
All hail the
They
primals.
hoped to resolve our civil war. Now I see there is only one path forward. We must vanquish them. 3 clans stand with you, daughter of the dream. Sirai, Shikar, Onir. We must join you to repel the warmongers from our land.
I accept your offer to stand with us, Kalamatra.
Our ancestors said the green dragons were tempered and wise. We are fortunate they are restrained.
Not be forgotten. We fight together.
Anyway, Primalist and Nokun are a common enemy. It's time to take them down.
Good luck.
Okay, but I already did the dungeon. And this is a really big dungeon, too. So the Primalists have recruited Khan Nokad as allies. We have held off the Primalists until now, but they could have brought a new weapon, a dragon killer ballista. I fear Solithus will not be the last dragon to fall for its foul storm magic. Come, I will take you to the Dragon's Haven at Shady Sanctum. You can tell me what you know of Nakun. Alright.
Is it time to go already?
Okay. We're riding the baby dragon.
Lately.
What you got? I saw your mom not too long ago.
Shortly after we returned to our ancient grove to the west, the Primalists attacked. We destroyed them time and again. The Primalists knew they needed the Centaur on their side to defeat us. Clan Nokud's Dragon Killer Ballista is the key to their victory.
Is it?
Nokud are relentless. With their help, Korolev's primalist army has found a way to break our defenses.
Hmm.
The barrier to the ancient bow must not fall. Within it lies our portal to the Emerald Dream. I shudder to think what they wish to do to it.
Oh wow, when they said Emerald Gardens, they really meant it.
Our sanctuary lies ahead. Meet me there. We will rally the remainder of our forces.
We're not going back to the Emerald Dream, are we? Excuse me. Because I've been to the Emerald Dream before. I had to kill people there. Lots of people. There we go.
What would you ask?
We've arrived. Yay, Emerald Gardens. What's this? Unlocks the Winds of the Isles ability. You can now detect and utilize gale winds to help redirect your flight, propel you onwards, boosting your speed in the direction of the gale. Okay, we've already seen those in the races, so it looks like we'll be able to do that anywhere now, so that's pretty nice. We must inform the rest of the Green Dragonflight that the barrier to the ancient burrow is under threat. Gareth and I have much to discuss, so I'll leave my mark upon you, the other dragons. Blah 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 blah. Look at the guard casket. Excuse me. Teach you how to summon this mount. Okay, so I get a new dragon
In your dream, with
mount.
this blessing, my people will know that you speak with my voice. Now go, quickly.
Yay, I get the blessing of authority. Right, you, come here. No, stop flying. Elf, I could use your help. I've raised generations of life here. None of them are favorites than the ducklings. Oh, Subaru. But my body has grown old and weak. That does not help stop the cycle. I need to catch food for my brood. I don't know. What I've seen of Subaru, she should be able to catch lots of things on her own. Ah, God darn it. Come here. Hey. I'm gonna need this now, laddie. Ah, good stuff. Okay, so beetle parts. It's not even necessarily the whole beetle, I just need parts of the beetle? That's a little weird. Yeah, the bigger, just the lag I can feel on this. Like in some aspects of it, I'm fine, and then all of a sudden we go somewhere or do something. Oh wait, this is just a trainer. I don't care about that. Excuse me. Here we go. Message will be sent on the swiftest wings, the farthest reaches the grove. Well, thank you very much. I much appreciate it. Alright, here's your bug stuff. Moment, parts. Fire quackers. Oh my god. Fire quackers. Nya, 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 nya. I'm gonna go into one of Subaru's streams and I'm gonna call her Fire Quackers. My days grow short, still my duties are not done. How do you know if your days grow short? You're a tree. The brood shall be all along the creek. I leave them, hoping they will grow more independent. Haha, funny joke. Feed 4 ducklings. Return to... Oh my gosh, excuse me. Ugh. So, we need to go over here. Blacksmithing's general goods. Anything? No, you don't have the stuff I want. Ah, but the jewel hefting here. Revitalizing red carving. Draconic statue on nearby ground will heal you for a short time before its power fades. And Time Watcher's patience. Doesn't actually tell me what this is. Well, all of a sudden, although fragile gemstone, it be cracked to reveal a horde. Okay, well. Whatever that actually means. I'm sure that those are... Well, the one thing I do know I need, I have used it a couple times for stuff. Moonshine. Bits. Jet. Yeah, what if that's true? This guy's saying that you only need to collect the glyphs once and you have them on all your alts. And pilot. Those are some pretty sad names, man. You had fire quackers. I will answer Mithera's call. We might be right behind you to care for the wounded. No, that's not the problem, man. There you are. Come here, you. Turn in your quest for your duck herders. She seems to like you. But I am the hero of ducks. Firequackers. The boy must have gone down the river again. No matter how many times I tell me. Find Firecrackers and make sure he gets back to Greece. Yes, okay. Okay, okay. This is my life now. I'm chasing ducks down a river. At some point, I'll get to it here. I'm a little busy. You know, there's ore things to be had. Where? Oh my gosh, really? Nobody's gonna get that. Blizzard. I should say, like, wait, where is he? Quaking Leap. For a second, I thought that said Quacking Leap. About to say we're going overboard here. Hey. Give me back the duck. Alright, I'll bite. This is probably not going to end very well. I will fully admit to that right now.
Aspect's grace shine down.
Okay. So last time I was having lag problems like this and I tried to do one of the races, I lagged through the rings, which is something that can happen. Usually we'll do the what does they call it? The Great Nomagarian Race. It's a tradition that was started by people. I don't remember exactly what their. I think there was their friend had breast cancer, and so they started it. And so the idea was you start a brand new level 1 pink-haired gnome, and you run from the gnome starting area, which is just outside Ironforge, all the way to. Oh, you son of a. So that's what you do. You just do these big, long, kind of massive race. And it's dangerous because you're level 1, and the stuff that you, well, at least when it started out, it was because you were level 1, the stuff you were going through would be start off at like level 1, and then be like level 10, level 20, level 30. He was swallowed by the Firecrackers has much to learn. Firecrackers! I should have changed the name of the stream. Firecrackers are us. Pat, on the other hand, has already taken a liking to you, smartest of the brood. But I want firecrackers. What about firecrackers? Firecrackers is so much of a better name. Why are you?
Welcome to the Dragon
The
Isles.
Primalists are on the move, my friend. The time for war has come. Also, I am the storm that is approaching. Okay, I know that was bad, but still. Centaurs have declared their support to rally your troops. I need to protect this land. I was just thinking in my head there for a second. It's like, I wonder if Goblin glider kits. I'm like, well, no, they'd still be here.
Is it time to go already?
Alright. The Connematra sent word that her and her forces have arrived in the Emerald Gardens. They've located Coroleth and her primalists. It appears the massive enemy invasion is gathering on the beach to the north. Wisely, she has several scouts scanning strategic locations across the battlefield. Go and collect these reports, then meet me and my forces at the battlefront. Glory awaits us in battle, and if we succeed, there will be vengeance. Okay.
May your dreams be peaceful.
First, Duck Companion. Second, Windborne Velociraptor. Together in the skies and Mount. Oh, I get the Mount Tacular? Really? Let's take off you. Wait, Mount Tacular is 250 usable mounts. Wait, don't I get a mount for that? Now I'm confused. Give me a secure, I think, here. Oh my gosh. Oh, there we go. Okay. This thing's gonna drive me nuts before I'm done. And I didn't never notice that's actually there. And I don't need that there. Actually, the other thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move that there. So that's done and over with. Okay. Let me see here. Nope. Not that one. I don't want that one. I want the achievements one. This one. There's a Fellfire Hawk. I should get the Fellfire Hawk. Oh, good lord. Why is the game deciding it wants to be weird over certain things? Anyway, got put of this. Fell. There we go. Oh, that is sweet. I want to keep the Fell Drake. Let's place this one. Yeah, I can't fly with it, but I mean, it fits my eye so wonderfully. Went to all disagree. Okay, so we got that. Now we need to get that ore. Can't see. There we go. Rich Severite. Alright, so what do you have to tell me?
Up for an adventure? Good luck. A report? Our report is that the rear flank is secure. You stand amidst the carnage that secured our victory.
That makes me nervous that they're not doing something. Oh, no, that's an herbalism thing. That's not me. Not this tune, anyway.
Your name is whispered on the... See those stone pillars? They are part of a barrier that keeps anyone from approaching. We must protect them, or the island's defenses will fall.
Okay. So I got a scout who just yells out what we're doing. I've got a scout who states what's going on. And I've got the basic idea that that barrier is gonna fall. Ooh, I see purple.
Become the eagle.
Okay.
The primalists have not only enhanced the Nokud's abilities, but also joined their ranks. Look at the size of those stormbound colossi. This does not bode well for us. That portal must lead to where the primalist reinforcements await. I wonder if slaying those summoners would disrupt it. Perhaps it would collapse.
You got to be careful with collapsing portals. They have a tendency to do bad things. What do you complain about? I think my eyes were the ones that went.
Tell me of your dreams. Do you see? Those pylons empower Correlate's destructive power. If we can't stop her, she will destroy the pillar, and the ward that protects the ancient bow will fall.
So, you got multiple pillars, but if only one of them falls, your entire barrier goes down. Not a great plan. Not gonna lie.
Hello, champion.
Oh, we need to get another level. If nothing else, I can replace some more gear. As long as a single green dragon draws breath, these primals will not defile the ancient burrow without a fight. We are eager to do our part. Destroy the Ballesti, Nukin, Warmongers, everything else, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Really? Just the one? What's the point of that whole... We had this whole bit about coming in here on the eyes of an eagle and seeing stuff back here in this cave. And they're like, oh, don't worry about it. You don't need to do anything with all that stuff. What? But shouldn't that be what I'm worried about? Let's take some of this stuff out, and I'm hoping that just... Based on the fact that my quest chain is going to be nowhere near filled once this is done, I'm assuming that this is only the first in a series of quests to do stuff around here.
The last ballista is down. Now the green dragonflight can take to the skies and join the battle.
Oh, yeah. About weapons, green dragonflight. We're more than familiar with the situation on the ground. We need to light up some targets so Mithra and her dragon strike. Mark the primalist pylons with enchanted seeds. Okay. Starve the storm. You fight well for one who has balance on only 2 legs. It matters not. I can't read that because I had to start fighting. Come back here, you. Matters not how hard we fight so long as the primalist continues to draw the reinforcements from his close the portal. Alright, so we need to go back over to the portal and take it down. Oh, I'm out of rested XP. Already.
Well done. I see the pylon.
How could you miss it? Seriously, I swear that half the battles in this game are me just go to something that's fairly obvious. Light it up so that people can see that it's there. Do I really need to be the one doing that? Should you not be able to see these things? I mean, you're dragons. I assume that you can see it better than I could. Maybe I'm wrong. there's them. And the nice thing about bringing my warrior up to the where he's at now is I don't actually have to do much just in terms of bringing him forward until later.
Have
Oh,
you eaten?
I collapsed the
Follow
portal.
wind. Onward.
You're in the sirens again.
It's too far away.
Excuse me. Typhoon the Ascended. Alright, how long did it take you guys to think of that one? $306 Talisman. Well, that's getting equipped. Okay, so wait, hold on. What is this? Equip your spells and a chance to... Okay. For a second there, I thought that was another on-use effect. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want another on-use effect. Really? I just came down from there. Are you telling me that there's... Oh, it's that. How on earth do you get to that? Now I want to know. Hold on a second here. Alright, looks like I can run out here. Oh, that one's solid. I think. Only a couple of these rocks are actually solid objects. The rest of them aren't. The rest of them aren't listed as being solid, so I have to do this jump. I've got to go for that one. Oh, wait, hold on. Can I reach it from this one? Maybe it's supposed to be this one? I can reach it from this one. What does this do? Increase my knowledge by 3. Okay. That's nice, I suppose. Back to the lag. Back to the lag.
I need a target.
Yeah, I gotta try and figure out what time tomorrow I want us to do some streaming. Because this is like, it's definitely one of these weirder spots where I'm like, I don't necessarily want to stream for uber long, but it's like, I'm not really going to be playing this game, so it might be off stream too. It's like, I don't know, because I'm kind of sitting here thinking, it's like, I'd like to make it through the main story. Rousing air, that's an actual thing. Thinking about trying to make it through like the main stories for the zones here. Oh, okay. I thought I still had more, thought I hadn't finished the bonus objective yet. I was like, man, what's it going to take for me to finish it? I'm like, okay, nope. That's finished. That's done. That's over with.
Good. I will take it from here.
But will you?
Welcome at my fire.
To me, the Primalist ranks have broken. Their war is all but through. Everything we have achieved hinges on the final battle against the Primalist leader, Corolith. Let us finish this. Well, I would say that we've done good and routed them. When it comes to World of Warcraft, the biggest thing you have to learn is just like, you do like all of these different quests, are shown to be much stronger or more powerful than basically everyone around you, but you still are the one who gets screwed over more often than not.
The storm consumes all!
No, not me, it won't. I am not the storm. I am the storm that is approaching.
Not be defeated! Give me your strength, beast!
You've accomplished nothing. Once I've dealt with you, nothing will stand between us and the dream.
Scenarius. I would say Ursak, but it's kind of implied that he's gone forever at this point.
No! I have failed. The dream must be ours.
My purpose here is fulfilled. Let us meet again soon.
Sweet dreams,
Yay!
little one. The primalists have been dealt with. Our forces will make quick work of any foolish enough to linger. Without our allies, we could not have achieved this victory. Marithra is summoning their leaders to an audience. She asked for you as well, my friend.
Well, I am kind of
This day,
amazing.
you have proven yourself to the green dragonflight. It is
Hi.
a deed of kindness and sacrifice my people will not soon forget. Against hatred and chaos, the greatest weapon we wield is fellowship.
I need to go and
So
get
come,
that.
friends. Join me under the ancient bough. What would you
Alright,
ask of me?
we're doing joining things.
Is it time to go
Your
over
part has not escaped me, mortal. In a large part due to your bravery, we were able to defeat the Primalists. I invited the Centaur to join me under nature vow. You two shall come with the Gana Matra. Alright.
May your dreams be peaceful.
It's been a while since I've been to the Dream. The quest is doable, it's just annoying. Yes, it is. This freaking counting quest is like, you can't actually do anything other than just hope that they go in the direction you want them to. So here's theirs. Centuries ago, I made a vow of friendship and cooperation with the first Centaur. Although much has changed, I feel it is time for us to renew that vow once again. A recitation was composed to help future generations of the Centaur remember their bond with the Dream Dragonflight. Each verse must be answered with an offering from the Khans. I hope the Centaurs can still remember the original meanings. The gift of choice is crucial. Choose the right offering, and our alliance is bound. Oh, dear Lord, I hope they aren't expecting me to know this.
Skill above all, a rite of passage, a first. From the mystics who commune with the wind, her lightest touch, a lift. From the descendants of the matriarch, a drop of unbroken progeny, an ancient line, unforgotten.
I really hope there's no wrong answer for this. From hunters who value skill above us, a rite of passage of first. First hunt?
Yes, that makes sense. After their first hunt, a young hunter of our clan receives a ceremonial spear. Take mine.
Hello, champion. This spear is proof of your skill. I accept this offering.
Okay, then. For the mystics who commune with wind. Stop it. Her lightest touch, a lift. The wind or an eagle's feather? I hope so.
What would you ask of me? Onara's spirit blesses us all. I accept your offering.
And then for the last one, from the sentence of the matriarch, a drop of unbroken progeny, an ancient line unforgotten. You offer a child? I don't even think the dragons would necessarily go that far. Offer blood?
A bloodline. I have an idea. Here, take this. May your ancestors guide you well.
Tell me of your dreams. I remember Tira well.
Oh, I suppose that's
You are
good.
so much like her. I accept your offering.
What will you ask of the Kanamatra?
Oop, cutscene.
I, the Kanamatra Serist, accept this gift to honor the ancient oath made by our most sacred ancestor. All centaur under Onara's wings will aid the green dragonflight in times of need.
And I, Marithra, daughter of Ysera, accept this gift to honor my oath to your ancestor Tira. Together, dragons and centaur will protect the Onaran plains.
Should the dream be threatened again, know that the Maruk will fight beside you.
The bond that united us in ages past has been renewed. Let this oath stone serve as a symbol of our covenant. I vow to protect the Emerald Dream and the Green Dragonflight with my life.
All right, we lit the green. That's 3 of them lit.
What would you ask?
We get. Oh, that's not better. But at least it's they have it. All right.
Rest well.
Oh no. Okay. No, just no. We have done our part, though I must remain here to watch the Oathstone and guide the Dream Dragonflight. We have leaves of gratitude and faith. I have received word the Kirin Tor are seeking help in claiming the Azure Oathstone. Help them with their Oathstone. Bring us one step closer to healing Azeroth. Find Pakina and Mahud the Wise of the Kirin Tor. They will instruct you farther. Okay.
Is it time to go already?
Now I'll get this. Oh, excuse me.
Greetings.
Really? Really? Alright, my scout report the Balakar has withdrawn to his stronghold where he's holding Unran. This is unacceptable. Meanwhile, his raiders storm across the plains, wreaking havoc while we engage them in battle. You could infiltrate the fortress. This is a different one, isn't it?
Take some food for the road.
The Balakar. No, it is the same. It's this dungeon. Just this dungeon. Just this one. Alright, so we have now finished the storyline for this zone. But we're not done here yet. The first thing I want to do is actually see what this island has on it. If anything. There's the portal I thought we would see. When will it happen? I can't go through the hello. Who are you three?
This
entrusting their fate, their hopes, to us.
Are we certain it will be safe?
Come.
Oh, interesting. So it looks like they put the seed from the end of from last expansion into the actual Emerald Dream itself. That's interesting. What is this? Oh gosh, lag, lag, lag. So I need to get, this is actually gonna be somewhere way above me, isn't it? Come on, come on, come on, make it, 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 make it. I did make it. Not that time. Oh, well. At least I got that. I still have quite a few places left to go, though. That's there. That's that quest. That's the Waking Shores. Screw that quest. I want to go to these two areas because I haven't actually been there yet to do these quests. And then I want to get, because I've got this glyph here and one down here, and then there's one up here. So I got 3 left to go here. Can I get to that ore without having to go down? Maybe, but not as... Not with my dragon. Come on. I can do a lot of stuff. There we go. With my main just demon hunter, just because of the sheer mobility of demon hunters. While I'm waiting for the stuff to recharge, let's take a look back over here in mining. Where's my mining at right now? 45, so I'm getting close. I can lurk on another... Requires a 10 points. One, two. Okay, so... Improve your ability to find deposits and rare minerals found within them. Gain +1 perception. Increase your ability to extract primary ores from deposits, gain 1 finesse. Let's go for that one. There we go. This one, let's learn this sub-specialization. And let's put at least that in so I can have the Paris flip the plus 15, and then I'm going to put just more points back into this one. When a master a mining process, you also get plus 50 deftness. Okay. The only other thing that I've got right now, I really added a lot of stuff to these, didn't I? The only other thing that I have right now, jewel crafting is at 25, so I do have their specialization. So I can get this one up to 10. Let's see what else we got here. Improve your ability to create non-glassware reagents in all sorts of professions, getting +1 skill for these crafts. Learning the specialization, learn how to craft pounds of finishing reagent often desired by scribes. Prospecting, improve the delicate task of prospecting, increase the yield and efficiency, gain +1 skill when prospecting the point. You can also discover prismatic ore when prospecting, which can lead perspective a higher gem yield. Okay, that sounds really good. Oops. Improve your ability to create prisms, glassware, and gem hoards, gaining +1 skill in these crafts. Learn how to create projection prism, which allows players to take the appearance of another player for a short time. I'm gonna go with prospecting on you. Yeah, that's kind of thought. Put that in. Okay, there we go. Just looking at it, it's fairly obvious. It's like I remember them talking when yeah. I do distinctly have remember listening to other the designers and developers talking about professions and changes they were going to make. Like, oh, you're going to have all these specializations. You can start focusing in on doing something, but the reality is they don't want to do that. And I think this is something that players were pretty quick to kind of tell them. That's like, you that's not what you want. You don't want to force specializations in things like crafting, because while it's a good concept to have, it falls into the category of not working the way that you want, because it's the same kind of thing. Then they sit back and they say stuff about like the talent tree right now. Because they did that, it's like, oh, so we'll be able to get like hybrid classes back, because they used to have hybrid classes were a big thing. But the reality being, holy crap, is that while they're not wrong, they'll definitely be able to get hybrid classes in general. They won't actually be the normal thing. Because the vast majority of players will either just kind of do whatever they want to without caring about what other people do, or they'll be following the same thing that I kind of do, which I follow the Icy Veins, Wowhead talent charts, which then that's kind of the ones that all the top level players usually do, because those are written by top level players. Go back if you're actually good with animals. Taven here is a very good companion. He'll become something more. Find healer, expect to prepare Taven for training.
Where will the wind take you?
I just sit here and brush this thing. Oh, come on. He's a big puppy. Look at that big puppy. Look at him. Look at him. Tell him to go see Hunter Jadar. Okay. Go up here and see what the quartermaster has for me. Oh, man.
What roads have you traveled?
Place the caster in a state of heightened awareness, granting the ability to see residual spirit elements while in the planes. Okay.
Care for the land?
So I have an item that I can't use. That's a bit par for the course. And over here, what is your quest?
Be respectful.
To your deeds honor, honor your people, friend. Please accept this helm. Okay, so I get a helm. Let's go over that one.
May your prey fly low and run slow.
Renowned Armorsmith.
Hello.
Okay, so yeah, you just buy the rest of them. That's the thing with these types of like quests and things like that, where they're like, here, you can have one of these appearances. Well, that basically usually means that you have a chance to get all the rest of them, but you get this one for free. So we need to go over there. For this quest chain. Aru? You might have a large. What brings you to the Shikar hunting ground? Stranger, the Tirai would like us to train your Bakar as a hunter. We do not usually accept students for other clans, but I will consider it. Her gift is quite generous. As a fully trained beast of his size would be quite a sight to behold. I bet he could take down a bull mammoth on his own. Go and hunt the nearby beasts with your giant Bakar. The bigger the better. I will observe from here and decide if he's worthy. Okay, so. Let's go a hunting. Where is it? There. I gotta go hunting, but I'm hunting for ore. You can hunt other things.
I'm out of range.
Whipper's unwilling to fight. Well, this is probably not bode well for him in general.
I don't have a target.
So let's go over here. Take down a couple mammoths. Mighty mammoth ribs. Mmm. Ribs. Alright, dude, really? Big old puppy dog doesn't want to fight. Not that I could really say I'd want to fight, because, I mean, talking about some giant frickin' mammoths. But if he doesn't want to fight, then it's entirely plausible that I would take it back over there and I'd be like, nope. You've seen enough. Enough to know that he's not a fighter.
My hearth awaits you.
A Massive Strong does not seem to have the will to do what needs to be done. He's also too soft. I'll give him one more chance, but that's it.
Off with you then.
Perhaps your Bakar needs to be shown the proper way to hunt by his own kind. We borrow some of our trained Bakar, take them, and bring down the drake that circles this area. Alrighty.
Go well.
I think I already killed the drake. Where are you at, Drakey? Oh, no, that's not it. You know, I wish the game gave me a little bit more insight than just this huge frickin' area. It's on the plane somewhere. Hmm. Oh, there you are. Ravenous proto-drake, you say?
I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
Yelps in fear and backs away from the proto-drake. He's been too busy cowering in fear the entire fight. But he's so big and so fluffy.
Up for an adventure?
At this point, since I haven't taken the hunt, unlike the other Bakar famous time, he could not shake his unwillingness to attack the enemy. What a waste.
Take care which burrows you seek.
Return the Tirai and tell them that not even I can train Tavin to be a hunter. He simply does not have it in him. He is the most unferocious Bakar I've ever seen. I bet he would even try to make friends with the wild game if we let him.
Good luck.
But he's so soft. So soft and so cuddly. That's what we need here. We just need soft cuddly. So there is one of the last two. Where is this at? Oh, there it is. Excuse me, do you mind? You already lost. Accept your defeat with grace and some form of dignity. I think this expansion is going to be too much of certain things. Like the concept that they're going for, I don't think isn't necessarily bad. But if we're going to end up with like 13 different types of ore and 1.5 million different things we're going to have to do for crafting, then that's reached the point where it's too much. Too much stuff in our heads. Because even now I look at it kind of going like, okay, there's like 1 million different ingredients that I need for jewel crafting. And right now it's looking like a lot of the things I need for jewel crafting are going to be other stuff that I'm going to have to craft for jewel crafting. So I'm going to have to craft my crafting ingredients, and that's just going to become a royal pain in the butt. Right, there's that glyph. Ooh, draconium. And then we need to get over here. Good Lord, please do not let this become too much of a pain. Go. Ah, there we go. That probably just cost me silver. A little bit of lag, followed by a little bit of that's assuming I even finish it now, actually. Oh, that'll help. I'm still not going fast enough, though. No, this was just a bad run overall. Yeah, no. I figured that was not going to be a good run. Oh. So this is the... We can do stuff here. We can do dragon stuff here. What do you?
We will not repeat our history. Thank you for sharing.
Well, let's just go ahead and unlock that so we can keep moving forward. Oh, the next one's the good one. Increases our vigor. We can do...
Am I dreaming? There is a universal justice, and it is life.
Yeah, well, I've got a couple different things here. So that's all of those. Horn style. I'm not really seeing a difference. Yeah, I got a bunch of new stuff here. So you can just swap it over too. Blue, red, green, black, blue. Long ears, horns. Okay. I'm not going to make any major changes. I'm quite content with the way that my mount, my renewed Proto Drake anyway. I like the way that this one looks. I don't think the other one's bad, but I just like this one better. Alright, so we're going to go... What's that? Oh, that's stupid. No, I'm not dealing with that. I'm going to go over here to this quest chain. And figure out what it is, since the other, or the last quest chain to do is, for the races, or the last race, is a little bit farther south, so this is kind of on the way. Use all the help we can get.
Just in time for the hunt.
If you're venturing out into the pines, please slay any storm-touched animals. It's not easy for me to ask, but they're clearly in pain, unable to be helped. Okay. I suspect it's the Primalist doing. It must be coming from their outpost nearby. I saw Strain's magical altar at work. I'm going to go and investigate again when I have time. If I'm not back in time, you should return. Okay.
Well then.
So you have counted sheep. Really? We're going to count sheep. That's going to be our grand quest. How frustrating. A rabid stag did this while my brother Olek and I were scouting. Are you here to help? After the Primalist attack, our herd of Agrigal scattered to the pines. Their wool and milk are essential. Take this whistle, which commands Wilsh to herd the Agrigal back home. Food and use wishes to save. Okay. I really hope yawning, that that's not going to be a pain in the butt. Alright, so there's the diced meat. Offered diced meat. Then we need to unlock flight path. Yeah, not gonna worry about that one for right now. I would have gone down if it was something that could have actually given me a more points into my mining, but that one won't give me anything, so it doesn't really add much of anything. I'm doing it again.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
More than a rock. These darts are smooth and slightly hot to the touch. Lightning sparks deeply within the core. Maybe Watu or Olek would know more. Thought of parting with the shard fills you with compulsion to hold the shard close to keep it forever. It's my shard now. My own. My precious. So I'm under a loss of inhibition. Your body and mind occasionally flash with crackles of energy. Is it fell energy? I wonder. Okay, so I go off make stupid jokes. Insatiable vulture. Take these two out. And then I hope that thing's just going to lead it back, because otherwise this is going to be a really big pain in the butt quest. Okay. I'm just going to keep doing what I've been doing. Whistle at you. Ah, it took too long. It's gone.
It's not ready yet.
I got a 10-second cooldown. Oh, holy crap. Alright. Let's finish you up. The definite article. Well, that's... It's... usually... I don't want to say usually. I'm allowed to make fun of jokes with him. Okay, so let's take these ones back to camp. There we go. See if he actually does anything with that or not. I don't know.
What roads have you traveled?
Anyways. Okay, I wish you could extra pat for me.
Trust your eagle eye. Go well.
Pine should be a little bit safer now. Get 200 more. He remains sitting, favoring his injury, and has his eyes closed.
Stay sharp.
Of course, I get gored with the stag of all creatures. Now I'm just another who needs help. My brother will get all the credit. No one back home will be surprised. What you got there? Glowing rocks. I'll look at one, but take the rest to somebody else. I'm a hunter, not an archaeologist. Snort's glaring. It's like, maybe this is a sign for me to switch jobs. Go on, you've proven more useful than I.
Trust your eagle eye.
Okay, well.
My hearth awaits you.
Do you know anything about this? It's tough. I could sharpen that and put it on the end of a spear. He hands the shard back and wipes his hands on us, roughly on his leather apron. I don't like touching it. Doesn't give me a good feeling at all. Well, that's probably not a good thing. How do I have renowned 7? I'm almost up to renowned 8 with them, actually.
Welcome. I have a story for
Those foodstuffs, though you say this grew in an animal, that's unnatural. I'd burn it and bury it.
Hold your dog.
Might just be the smartest people in this actual game. That for my travels, nor from my travelers, it's certainly not of these plains. Everybody says it's not a good thing. Oh goody, he's got mad. Harrison shocked his leg, newly bloodied, pierced with the shard. Why did you stab yourself with it? That's not what you're supposed to do with things. You're not supposed to stab yourself. You're supposed to stab other people. Hoof helper unlocked. Oh gosh. Alright, talent. So your first talent. So Havoc talent. Where should we put this last Havoc talent into? It's all three of those. Then that one. Not that one. That one. Neither of those two. Two in that one. Two in that one. 1 0 1 0 1 2 2 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 2 0 2 1. Oh, and Essence Break. We're getting Essence Break back. It's the other one that they want us to do. Essence Break just allows you to do more damage to stuff for a couple seconds. I struck the shards, so nothing hurts anymore. I feel good, great, immense. He's going to turn on us, isn't he? He's going to go completely insane. And... there we go. Okay. Got that back up. Alright. Regroup with Watu and Sagecrest Pines. He's going to go completely crazy and try to murder us. Everybody around you says you should burn it and destroy it. Why is your first... I love the fact that we show up and his brother is literally like, you friggin' idiot. Well, that was a mistake. Watu rips out the shard and grasps for air. I've completely lost control. Olek was right. This terrible magic has something with the primals to do. Please stop them. I must get my brother back to camp.
Trust your eagle eye.
And destroy the primalists? Okay. I am having a little bit of difficulty. What is above me? Madden Proto Drake. Little bit of thing with some... Feels like a lag occasionally, but it's not as bad as it was when we first started. Which is surprising to me because I'm on the Proudmoore server. The Proudmoore server is several hours different than me. It's actually earlier on the Proudmoore server, so it's kind of strange to me that the lagging is going down as we're actually getting later in the evening, because we haven't quite hit the point where I'd say, yeah, most people should be in bed by now. Ancient gem fragments. good stuff, I think. I don't know. Go here and get this one. We're almost to max level. Almost there, guys. I did look in on my warrior to bag situations. So I can confirm the warriors will be able to craft, or my warrior, tailors will be able to craft 34 slot bags, which is just a little bit bigger than these three. This is a 34 slot, and 36 slot reagent bag. So I'm going to spend some time just trying to max those out, or not max those out, but try to get to those so I can make them completely. Anywho, so that finishes up that quest. So let's go ahead and head towards the next one. Whoa, holy crap. What's going on here, folks? Can you tell me something what I'm pointing at? There you are, okay. I know you sense another glyph nearby, but we're not going to go get that because the glyph isn't going to change anything on what I'm about to do. Alright. Biggest difficulty with some of these ones is actually the start. Oh gosh, the lag. As long as we can keep a I'm gonna lose this. The biggest thing we need to try and do when you're doing a race like this is the thrill of the wins or whatever this. I'm gonna lose this. Oh, nope, didn't quite lose it yet. That was half my fault. I thought I was in a different spot than I actually was. We're still just gonna finish this, and that's gonna basically be the end of what I can kind of do. I am not having a good run. Yeah, well, that one I expected to be bad. Okay, so quest is actually turned into the frog. Okay. You can actually buy things from him. Regurgitated sack of swag treasures. Immaculate sack of swag treasures. A peculiar coin bearing a dragon's facade can be exchanged for goods with a great swag. Okay. Okay. We're just gonna go this way. I'll head back to the main compound. Oh wait, that's right. There's the glyph up here first. I need to get that. There it is. Come on, come on. Reach it, reach it, reach it, reach it, reach it. Nope. Alright, I concede my defeat for now. Oh my gosh, what the heck? I'll wait here until I get 2, just to see if that helps me out. Just in case on the 2. I might be able to get it with just 1 boost here, but 2 might be better to have. If I could get on top, you could probably just glide down to get it, but I'm not going to try and worry about that right now. Once we get that, then I'll head back over here and finish the try again. There we go. And that gives me another achievement. We're in Achievement Central. I'm here for achievements, population, the Demon Hunter, please. I also I've got a decent amount of ore and stuff like that, but because I have yet to see a bank, that basically means all this ore and everything is actually just taking up space in my bags. Which is a bit of a problem because I got a lot of stuff in my bags. The other thing I need to do, and I can do it here, is to actually turn in a bunch of these other things. Oh boy, lagging back out here. Lag, another bit of lag. We're going down to like 1 scale a minute. 1 scale. 1 frame. I can't. My brain is. I'm dragons and streaming and everything in between. Turn, they could not have trained him so quickly. Anything else need to be taken? Well, you got one more idea, do you? Octavian is really as unferocious as Jadar says. Perhaps he would be better suited at herding Bakar. Okay. Along our expert Arigali shepherd, and aren't so proud that they acquire lavish gifts to help another tribe.
May your family be blessed with
All right. Termination on space. I wonder if he understands just how important this is. Do you? Does anyone really know? They just call it a hoop helper. It's really a nuisance getting in the way. No, I can't just give it to you. Show me your wares. Resilient leather. Resilient leather. Oh man. I just realized that half of the stuff I'm going to have to need are stuffs that other crafters are the ones that end up making. So I'm going to need stuff from other crafters. Or to buy it on the auction house, probably. That's not a good way to do things, Blizzard. With the amount of lag I'm getting, I'm half waiting for it just to say that I've been disconnected from the server. Ah. But it's so weird. It's like I get away from a couple of spots and then the lag drops to almost nothing. I might lose like a couple of frames here or there, but nothing major. You want me to train your Bakar in sheep herding? Hey, come back here. Certainly we do. I actually went so big before. Your galley don't seem to be bothered by his presence, though, and they're very good judges of character, trust me. I'm willing to give him a shot, but herding Bakar needs to be not only gentle, but smart too. And if they aren't able to take charge of a herd, the Argali won't obey them. Okay.
Stay sharp.
Isn't sure what to do. Oh yeah, if I start whistling and pointing, I wouldn't be. I feel like this is just setting him up for failure for no real good reason. Like, what exactly is he supposed to do here? Doesn't seem to understand your commands. Try showing him what to do yourself. Roar at the target Argali, allowing you to chase them into the pen. Oh, thank goodness I only have to do this with one. Ah, come on. That's not the lag, that's my mouse. There we go. Yeah, for whatever reason, my mouse drives me nuts because like the button on it clicks, double clicks, doesn't click. I'll try to move something between like my two screens, and it's just like yes, no. You just clicked it, right? No, you double clicked it. So yeah, much respect for Tavin. We should see if he can handle a herd's ram. He's the boss around here, and quite a stubborn thing. Again, assert dominance over the ram, the herd will start obey. Well, if I was a betting man, I would have to say this is gonna be a not happening here. All right, so where's the ram at? I'll keep looking, but I'm gonna head and looking in terms of just going after some ore. I'm thinking. Gonna get me that sweet ore. I also need to move on to the next area because the stuff in this area is all giving me reduced reduced XP because I've technically out leveled this area. Revan looks like he's trying to play with the ram. Ready himself to fight for dominance of the herd. Arms are hurt and growls. Quests. All my once I move out of this area, I should start getting more XP for my quests. Yeah, well, I couldn't do anything with him. Strange with the giant car. Hello. Okay.
How is your health? Goodbye.
Stay with me until the emergency is over. What emergency is this? Oh, there we go.
This is sacred land.
I was suppose that'd be an emergency.
Farewell.
The treachery of the Nokud knows no limits. Our only craftsmen live here. Not anymore. We desperately need your help. Search the village.
Care for the land.
It's really heavy. Ah, Tavian. Oh, good. So Tavian's just gonna be my rescue dog. I'm just gonna go to stuff and whistle. Come on, you little buggers. Don't you want to feel the storm that is approaching? You let me. I can't. They won't. They don't. Alright, I'll ignore you for half a second.
My hall awaits you.
I say it's clear that Tavian's just not around. Which isn't necessarily a problem, but because he's the one who's doing all this, I can't exactly do anything if he's not here. Alright. Now let's go back over here and do this again. Alright. Pull those off. Where are you going? Oh, nighttime. Alright, everyone take it just. Alright, you pull him out, so then I can go over here and wait for you to finish that up. Then you can save this guy, and she can realize that you're actually a super useful pet helper? I don't know. The only downside of this is that it's taking a while just because you have to sit here and wait for all this to happen. There we go.
Where are your manners?
That seems to be everyone. Tavian, that was incredible. I had no idea he had this in him.
Soon.
Stabilize, why don't you two lead our train back? Alright, ride him.
Take you.
Let's go home, boy. Alright, well, he's riding back. I'm going to get some more drink. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Oh, good. Netflix is already recommending me to, start watching Christmas movies. Oops. Go back to DPS. I assume this is just. Yeah, he was just doing that. Alright. And we are home again, safe and sound. I can't begin to express how grateful I am that you saved Tavian and arrived when you did. Why were you calling for me anyway? Summon Tavian to your side. Tavian increases versatility for those nearby by 1. Not great. Not terrible, but not great. She points to the northeast where you see a young-looking centaur standing by the water. Where's the water? Hold on. There we go. They've lost both their attacks, and the Nukun attack have healed all their physical wounds, but they have not eaten or said a word to anyone since we found them. Just sit there and stare. This is beyond my skills, and I am at a loss. Do you really think asking? I'll look at this just from the simple standpoint of just be like, look at me. I don't know. Look at me. Do I look like the person you want to go talking to when you have a problem? Is this the face you want to see on your psychologist? Yes, tell me how you feel. I understand how you feel. I myself ingested demon blood. It gave me strength. Hello, are you alright? He is unresponsive. Try tapping him on the shoulder. Wait to see what Tavian does. There are 2 Tavians. Now there are 2 of them. We can have twice the fluff. Therapy animals are awesome. Also, dogs are cute. Hi there, pup. What's your name? By the Wind Mother. That's a very strange name. So this is true. How could I have been so blind? He is different, Brother Bakar, yes, but he's proven himself a valuable member of Clan Tirai. He will stay by my side for the rest of his days, rescuing who he can and healing who I cannot. Please come visit us anytime. We are both truly grateful.
Farewell.
And I will take that. I believe there's a mailbox around here. I want to see about sending off a couple of these things. There's a mailbox. Yeah, right there. Okay. So send these to... I'm trying to spell a name. I swear, I just need to find a way to make a copy of this. It's been so long since I sent him. Okay, you know what? I have a better idea. I have a better idea. Hold on, hold on. Come on. Work with me here. It's not gonna work. It's just showing me his account name. That's not that's not the thing I actually need to see. Julant. Julia Da Vinci. I don't happen to have my writing stuff here nearby, do I? All this stuff that I just keep like lying around. You can't have like the one thing I'd like to have. There's a pen. Don't have much ink left in it. I really should actually keep this stuff around. Jewel and Del Fiki. Alright, there we go. Yeah, because he used to be in the guild, but then he hopped out because our guild isn't really all that active, and so now it's just Jewel and Del Fiki. Okay, so pole arm. I don't know if he can actually. I'm not going to worry about that one. I don't think he can do anything with that one. Soulbound. Binds when equipped. Soulbound. Binds when equipped. Binds when equipped. Soulbound. Soulbound. Binds. Binds. Those two don't matter. Soulbound. 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 That one doesn't matter. Keeping that. Yeah, that one's mine. He can keep it if he wants to. I don't need that. That's soulbound. X. That's soulbound. I think that's basically all the stuff I can ship him. Alright, there we go. Sent you some stuff. Eye level. Alright, there we go. Show. Okay, what's this? We're gonna head out of the plains now. Wait, no. Before I do that, I lied already. We're gonna go over here because I'm pretty sure I have at least one thing I can turn into him.
I'll fill you then. Take care which burrows you search.
Yeah, there we go. I already got my renown up to 8. It's almost up to 9, actually. Alright, so now we can finally move on to the next zone. And hopefully start actually getting some good good XP. I was hoping to hit max level tonight, but now I'm looking at it going like, I'm not entirely sure if I will. Because I'm kind of somewhat limited on the, there it is. Because the quests here in the plains are, I'm over leveled for them, basically, is what they end up coming down to. So it's this, the concept's quite easy to understand, but we haven't really seen it recently in WoW. Because they were actually moving away from it. Alright, I'm going to try fishing here. Because one of the things that they were moving away from was this concept of having to leave a zone early because you out-leveled it. And this was more from starting off with fresh levels, so like level 1. Because what they were kind of finding was nobody was finishing anything. Like, I could go into any one of the starting zones, and depending on how you played, which would be kind of like me, and you just do everything, and you have maybe 1 or even 2 collection professions that you can get XP from, you would just hit the max level of the zone, because they just had, this zone was 5 to 10, this zone was 10 to 15, this zone was 15 to 20. And so once you hit level 20, things stop leveling up in that zone. But people were not finishing zones because they would hit 20 with like half of the zone left to go. Well, at that point, there's no real point in doing anything because you're just going to do what I kind of did back there at the plains, which is just have a decreasing return.
Find anyone here who can help our efforts in the Azure Span?
I'm sure an adventurer will come by. This place should be crawling with them.
Hail, adventurer.
Thank you for your assistance.
Greetings! Bakina and I are here on behalf of the Kirin Tor looking for aid. The Kirin Tor are working to safeguard the wild arcane magic located throughout the Azure Span. Caligos, the aspect of the Blue Dragonflight and one of our leaders, needs aid in reclaiming the Azure Oathstone there as well. If you're willing to help, keep traveling along the road to find Galania of the Blessed Ones. She can direct you to where you need most. Oh, okay. I'll be back in a sec, guys. I need to throw something out. There we go. I had to throw out the tea bag. Alright, so let's pick that up.
Help direct you toward the Kirin Tor's efforts in the Azure Span. Make sure to tell her Masood and Pakina sent you.
Ooh, how many more adventurers should we find?
Maybe 3 or 4 more. 5 adventurers seems like a good number to have for any task.
That is a direct reference to dungeons. Raids are much bigger. Raids usually are 10 is the smallest you want to go on a raid. Alright, so you've started to take up specialization. 'Tis a glorious thing to have an exclusive skill you can call your own. But I'm going to be able to build off of the specializations later. And probably be able to max everything out. Maybe. I don't even know that part. Anyway. As a member of the Artisan Consortium, I'd be delighted to help you on your journey or honing your specialization. If you have a minute, listen to my words. Sure, let's listen. What is used? Will you keep the integrity of a skilled profession? Very good. I know I can trust you. There are many ways to hone your craft and specialization. Sometimes you'll have to gain insight from questing, and others are discovering wonders of the world, or even accomplishing great feats and achievements. One real other way to practice your craft is to make something for the first time. There are always gain specialized knowledge. Another is to study the draconic treatises of your profession. Reading these treatises is written scribes. Sure. Do you know any good books? Okay, well, I don't know where those are. Anyway, alright. Never mind.
Light bless you.
And complete the quest.
For the Alliance.
Completing the quest gives me this. Oh, wait. Obviously, you can unlock specialized. Oh, I can't do anything with that yet. Has gained many insights from exploring these primal lands. Oh, okay.
Light bless you.
Where's Thomas? Oh, so here's some of the crafting people.
Good day to you.
So this is something that they started doing, this expansion. Where are my viewers hidden? There we go. Where you're actually supposed to be able to put in requests. Put in requests, excuse me, for different things, different people. Forget, we're doing a big sale. Recover flyers from. Okay. Crafting need. You seem a skilled crafter. Would you like to fulfill some crafting orders? Because I need to learn how to fulfill crafting orders. First, make sure a good representation of the Irish concern and be courteous to your customers. Secondly, be fair to fill out you can only fill out a number of public orders per day. We want to be on top of the customer's needs, so if an order is about to expire, we won't count it against your limits. So the basic concept here is my understanding anyway. That's pointless. This is cooking. Let's do this one. So my understanding is kind of like, people can put in crafting orders. Like, here. Stuff. It's kind of very similar, same basic concept with the, yeah, these are really good stuff.
The pleasure was all mine.
How are you?
See you later. Safe travels.
Hey there.
The wonders of the inside, I suppose I done it in paths. Marvelous.
See you later.
It takes on a version, kind of the auction house, and you can still use the auction house, but the idea is to here you could go like, hey, I need this, and then one of the artisans, crafters, can just straight up make it for you without necessarily having to actually go. Where's the turn in? Oh, the turn in for that. I really should actually go turn in that quest, because that will probably unlock the next one, which I kind of want to have when I go down into the Azure. Ah, planes. I just had another fly go up my nose. Going to murder this fly. Every time I think I've done it, it just comes right back. You think I can just use my dragon breath on it? I don't really want to damage the apartment. That would probably not be a good thing to do. Trying to drink some tea around the microphone so I don't have to keep turning it off. What's up here? Not an unread message. Blizzard's just like, you have an unread message. What is the unread message? Oh, he said thanks. I'm like, that's not an unread message. I read that message. I just didn't think that I needed to do anything else when that's kind of the natural end to the conversation. Let's see what we got going on. There it is. And I'm going to assume this is a Disney reference. Reach groundskeepers enchanting a bunch of brooms to clean everything. I'm getting some Fantasia vibes from that. Kept wanting to say Fantasmic, and I'm like, it's not Fantasmic. That was a show that they may or may not continue in Hollywood. Yep, here we go. Head back towards these guys again. Be on for at least a little bit longer. I'm not sure exactly how long I want to sit on and play tonight. Running out of bag space, slowly. Maybe I should try doing some of my cooking stuff. Can I even cook anything yet? I bought some of the stuff for cooking. Yeah, I can cook some stuff. Alright, so I need to find crafting stuff. Or flyer stuff, excuse me. So make targeted ads. Order anything crafters make recovered. Good lord. I mean, why? Why? Why do you give me such a large area and so little to go off of outside of goats? Especially since I don't actually see any goat. There's one. Excuse me. Fork giver goat. Alright, so there's the first one.
It's too far away.
Come on. What are the odds that I'm going to get exactly what I want here? I'm close. I knew. It doesn't help that my bag is so full of just items and questing gear and basically everything when you really look down at it. Alright, expeditions pouch. Dead guy here. I don't really see anything purple around though. Anna? You're not one of the ones that can drop stuff. Oh. No. Where are these goats at, man? I need to get one more thing. And I'm not finding me some goats. Because the other side is they made this a huge area to look in.
I need to target something first.
Of course, as soon as they take off is where I find more. Come on, please, 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 please. No. Not that lucky. Oh, here's some more. Oh, good. There's a decent amount of them here, too. Holding some kind of conference. I knew the ghosts were always out to kill me. Alright, there we go. Now we got all of them. Take this quest back now, too. I might also try and stream some other games this weekend just because it's this is not easy. What we got here? 6 in jewel crafting skill, 4 in cooking, 6 in fishing. I don't really need this because this gives me 21 in total plus a couple other skills. The pickaxe gives me plus 6 and 58 finesse. Let's actually do the pickaxe. What's all this stuff? Bag of armor, bag of armor, bag of armor. Oh, mail, cloth, plate, leather. Some of our favorite customers placed recrafting orders to the Artisan Consortium, but we haven't heard back from them. If you're any of them, please consider check. Okay, yeah. Excuse me. Alright, so what do we got up over here? Say, now the artisan is here, my old thing's not going to be worthless, I can just get them recrafted. Oh man, I kind of just want to move into the next area. This one's just... We're just going to abandon that quest. Let's do Greeny Boy here. Alright, what do you have to say? So my armor was fine. So this is a quest that just kind of tells you the different things that you can actually do in this expansion with what they're talking about. So yeah, so one of the biggest things people have said about previous expansions too was like, I can craft rings and necklaces and stuff like that. But once I craft it, then that's it. That's all you can do. So what they've changed to kind of to here is that, oh, well, you could do a recraft and get stuff, and just kind of remake stuff for a fraction of like the ingredients that you would necessarily need to use if you were going to craft it brand new. And so the goal kind of there is just like, oh, well, now if I craft 1,000 rings, it doesn't like either get just vendored or thrown into the auction house. Treat better, she'll know what to do.
Glad I could help.
Do you feel the change in the wind?
Whistles to yourself.
Look to the skies.
There's still. Here, take this and craft some new armor. Or speak to one of the crafting order clerks next to me or in Fulton and have someone do it for you. I suggest something for your wrist or chest. The other things, the quality of this, blah, blah, blah. Leather, I suppose?
Together we are High Mountain.
This one. Yeah, I wanted this one. Place this one because this isn't bad, but it's only +3 to the +6. And this one works best if I use it in Argus. And we're not in Argus. I'll do that later. Not going to focus too heavily on... Oop, let's get that glyph. The other thing that's driving me nuts around this here is just the sheer lagginess that I'm forced to endure with some of this stuff. Like I can't see enough of what I'm doing to know if what I'm doing is actually a good thing or not. 316, 326. Nope. Those are soulbound, so can't even send those ones off. Not that he's like, oh, he probably, especially this early on, he probably still wants blues. Because disenchanting different colored gear, blue, green, purple, grant you back different things. So, but greens are usually the ones that have the lowest, and therefore the stuff you use the most often. So you always need greens. But yeah, that was one of the reasons why BFA was just terrible for enchanters. Because in BFA they gave you the scrapper. And the scrapper itself was an interesting concept because it granted you, you can throw your stuff in there and get something back for it. But the problem was that realistically, you just, if you were a enchanter, excuse me, you had to enchant certain items to get them to actually work. You'd have to disenchant items, excuse me, to get material so you could enchant items. But at the same time, they also threw in, well, you need to have these items. So how do you get these items? Well, you have to get these items from scrapping it. So it became a question of, do I want to scrap or do I want to disenchant? And there was this terrible idea of just going back and forth between the two. The other side of it that they did is that they also threw in like bosses and dungeons and raids gave off specific reagents that you then had to use. But those were inconsistent to how they were used. So like my brother doing enchanting was constantly using these types of things and enchanting and engineering. But as a jewel crafter and a miner, I never used them. And they were all soulbound, so I couldn't sell them. So I had like 750 of one of them, and I'm like, I can't do anything with them. It's like I have like three recipes that you know you can make, but none of them are going to give me. It's not an item level improvement, so there's no point in actually working on that. And so it's like, and I've already maxed out my jewel crafting, so it's like, well, it's not. I have any reason to actually go out of my way to make that. The Tieran Corps have our main camp set up to the south of here, Camp Antonius. Really? You named it Camp Antonius? I just hope that they don't know the story of Antonius and can just bring along frickin' Arthas Menethil. I believe Noriko and Khadgar are there now, Adventurers to aid Caligos in reclaiming the Azure. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. If you wish to help in our endeavors, go there. Okay.
Let the magic take you where it will.
How about you? What kind of XP are we looking at with you here? 8,200. That's not bad. Another pair of hands. I could use some help catching enough fish to bring home for a meal. The ski and tourists seem concerned about something called magical anomalies in the area, whatever that means. You're all going to stay as long as you pitch in to help. Grab a fishing pole and start fishing. Catch 3 blue-tailed minnows within his fishing spot. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, this is gonna be fun, especially since I figured it's like, oh well, it'll probably be something you can catch easily here. The first thing out of the water is not that. Oh, there's one. I also don't know if this has some reliance on what um oops. Lost concentration there. It's like, oh, I need to cast back out. Um I'll check what I was thinking. Oh, there's another blue-tailed minnow. I have max level fishing in every expansion before this. In Legion, when it was all one thing, that was 800. But after Legion, when they finally split everything, the biggest thing that a lot of people were worried about was just whether or not how they were going to handle everybody else.
One.
This is plenty to bring back to Iskara. You both have my thanks.
Okay. Many of us Star Eye, and I'm conducting arcane investigations. The Azure Span has magical all around it. It has magic all around it, and some of it benign, some can be quite dangerous. I've been tasked with ensuring no arcane energies resided in anything other than the Tuskar possess. We have already had one incident in Camp Antonaz of a fishing box spontaneously combusting. You can take my data and examine a few objects. I need to continue speaking to Joke. The teapot. Child's boat toy. Immense unstable arcane in the boat. Risk of explosion immense. You're going amongst the Tuskar, you do well to lend a hand. As of late, the beast we call Gorger has been making its home nearby. Some of the more kind migrating to the area, something we can take advantage of. Kill it, bring me its horns. We'll need them for building supplies. Okay. That boy's a magical time bomb. Or boy, boat. Well, that's what everything is telling me, that it's a magical time bomb. So I'm willing to accept it for right now. I'm loath to part a child from the toy, but it would be a great value to the Kirin Tor to study how much it absorbed and how much arcana. Then again, I do not want to slight our new Tuskar allies. I do have a wand that could dispel the magic. Speak to Tulk's mother, then decide what to do. The dangerous boat. Far, dispel the boat, then we bring everyone back here. She has a hiding spot to the west. Tulip goes there whenever she misses her father. Alright, so let's take the wand and go dispelling. You fixed my boat. Now I can play with it forever. The wand should handle any dispelling if we are not too late.
Goodbye.
There'll be more magical oddities to research, but this girl will not get more gifts from her lost father.
May the eternal sun shine upon you.
Man. Only for a few hours. What was the point of that? We did all this to save this. I don't know. Arcane buildup detected. Your by tar. I think she was contemplating something. Alright, another thing we need to keep an eye on, since we're now in a new area, is morglyphs. Always use morglyphs. What I've got? 2 right now? 2. So I need 4 for the next one. I can take this. Okay. Most likely I can take this. Guess I should specify that out. Oh yeah, I got this. I'll rip through your very core. What do you think, cat? Getting cat. Getting cat. Yeah, so we're about a third of the way to max level. So we're not doing too bad, but hanging out in the plains and doing those quests really kind of slowed us down and more than it actually helped us. This is 30,000, so that really boosts me up. And we're not getting a couple of the good deposits around here either. My cat is looking at me. Hi. Hi, Kane. I fed him before the stream today. That way I didn't have to worry about him going off going meow at me for hours and hours and hours. I need to try and make sure I get... Oh, these are the Kirin Tor. That's entirely plausible that I might actually have portals here. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Main hub areas. Main hub areas. I swear I'm definitely getting the most lag.
I'm getting a bit concerned. We haven't heard back from the patrol up at Ronin's Shield.
So get the new flight location, so that's good. Same time, you ever heard of the Cobalt Assembly? It was once a wonderful place where most of my kin lived. The sundered flame forced us out and has taken it over. There was hope that we could at least take it back. The latest information from there shows that we are fighting a losing battle. Can you help us? Yeah. For
land is
gold.
full of curiosities. We'll speak soon.
Well, we're going cutscene. We're going cutscene. The Primal start attacking. Get our defenses back up and running. Greetings, Lena. I am Alphanius. I wish we could have met in less chaotic. We were helping the Kirin to study the history of this place just a few minutes before the Prime was attacked. I fear several tomes may still be out there. The risk of being destroyed. Please, we must recover these tomes. Okay. The Primus have been hunting the Kirin since we arrived in the Azure Span. They detest our practice of arcane magic. I'll send a word to Caligos to return from the Azure Archives. In the meantime, we need to hold them off. It seems one of our main arcane defenses was destroyed in their initial attack. Bring the pieces to me and I can reassemble it.
Let me know.
Suppose I deserve that. Alright, so there's the books. And I wouldn't necessarily say they're all great books. They're books. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. I was sitting here looking around going like, where is this thing that's supposed to be here? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm looking inside the wagon. I'm looking around the wagon. I'm not looking in the like perfect spot for it to be. Oh, this is a bench, huh? When crafting, you are 9% more likely to improve at inscription, but recipe difficulty is increased by 18%. Interesting. Let me steal this. I can definitely tell that I'm getting more and more tired. What a relief. Here's the pieces back.
And your wits sharp out there.
Fill the piece of device you recovered, place it near Khadgar, and use it to repel the primals. We just need to hold out a little longer until the Caligos arrives.
Be cautious. We just need to hold them off a little longer. Caligo should be here soon.
I'll shield you for as long as I can. Take those drakes down.
This is one of the things that they started doing with this. Is almost always that at least one of these every expansion was essentially just bounce down to a shooting game, and I was just kind of looking at it going like, okay, so I don't know what exact methodology or reason you decided to go ahead and do this. Also, you can't actually aim this like 9 times out of 10. Oh, come on, really? I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so I can at least kind of have a better look at where my cursor is. that one. Almost all of them are gone now. Come on. And you? There we go.
Hold them. More primalists are coming. I'll shield you for as long as I can. Take those drakes down.
We're just gonna keep shooting at Primalist forces. Hoping we can actually hit something. Alright, so that one's gone. I feel at this point it's almost half a snipe and half actual like luck. It's trying to hit giant dragons. It all depends on when they actually turn around. Come on. I should go for at least 3 hours. That seems to have been my go-to standard one so far here this week. It's not necessarily even that I have a problem with streaming this long. I think it's the fact that this is the 5th day that I've streamed. I've just been going so hard on this one. I haven't really... This week hasn't necessarily been great for me in terms of stuff that I've doing or should have been doing. There we go. I had a couple of those ones where I was like, oh yeah, you hit it, right?
Hold them. More primalists are coming. Fall back. We'll set up defensive positions.
The Kirin-Tor shall not fall to these monsters.
Woohoo, Caligos!
I must return to the archive. Send help when you can. The Azure Oathstone is proving difficult to reclaim.
I need to fend off the primalists to the east. It may fall on you to aid Caligos in mission.
Khadgar, you know me. I've saved the world 1,000 times. Maybe. Possibly.
The Kirin Tor welcomes
So we get that. Yeah, come on.
If you see anything remarkable, let me know.
This land is
Alright, so I fear we have to split our attention. The Primalist threat to the east must be handled. I must ask you to travel to the Azure Archive in my stead and aid Caligos in reclaiming the Azure Oathstone. You'll need to pick up a few supplies to help you with whatever is happening there. Speak to our Portal Master. Our Portal Quartermaster. They ought to have something that can aid you along the way. I appreciate it. Good luck. Caligos will appreciate the aid.
Don't worry. Wilkie will handle what remains of the primalists to the east.
Alright, over here. This goes blue. The plaything of Malagos, the elemental Frigilus, has suffered from his master's neglect. This once happy settlement crumbled apart. Okay, so you get to go take down that. Whatever that can be defined as.
How are ya?
Ye look like a willing and able adventurer. How about ye? On Dragon Scale Expedition, we got ourselves a lovely camp in the middle of a nice bit of wilderness.
Watch your back.
Well, that just still point me in the right direction for them. Which is good because they're always weird.
Your needs can be met here.
If you're looking for instructor, I'm sorry to say you're not an apprentice. My apologies. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Custodian Virgianos Vernagos. One of the caretakers for these ruins, more specifically the task of restoring this workspace to its former glory, has fallen upon my very tired shoulders. Would you be able to lend hand all the reagents I need are nearby? Ice elemental cores, ember cores, Hogsworth. Alright.
May we trade again soon.
For a little bit. Now, as I can, I'm just feeling tired today. That's my bigger.
Ah, this is the in case Khadgar isn't available, bring this package. We've got one more left. Here it is.
Oh gosh.
If you need anything else.
In case Kaikal isn't available, we need we need this. So that is actually a thing. That's actually a in-universe thing. I think that's hilarious. Alright, so is there a spot around here where I can get myself to rested? I thought I saw myself in rested XP just a few minutes ago. That's the bigger thing is like the reason why you want to do that is when you're leveling. I mean, I don't have much left to go, so this doesn't make a huge difference. But it's like, but if you're gonna level, it's best to log out when you do stop in a rested zone and in capital city, anything like that, because while you're there, you'll gain rested XP while you're logged out. Irregardless, you always will, but you'll gain more, I believe, and faster if you rest up in a place where you're already technically at rest. So it's better to do it in a place like that than it is not to. Whoop. There we go. I'm trying to like move my mouse around and stuff like that. There's a spot around here. I swear that I thought I saw. What if it's up over here? Because this kind of looks like it'd be Mage's Rest. Yeah, here we go. I say usually if there's an innkeeper somewhere, you go stand next to them. That will take care of it, or the vast majority of it, I guess. Man. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end off the stream here, guys. Thank you for everybody who stopped on by. I am feeling super tired tonight. Tomorrow, I'm going to work on getting myself up to max level. I'm not exactly sure when I'll stream. It'll probably be a little bit more of a guerrilla stream because I'll also probably be getting around with some of my other friends and stuff like that, and maybe we can start doing some dungeons. I did a couple dungeons last night, but yeah, do what you can. So thank you everybody who came on by. If you're watching this over on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all later. Take care, and thank you for coming by. Over here, this one. And also, hopefully, oops, that was the wrong thing to go for. Wrong one. Yes, I can hear you, cat. I can hear you. Come here, you BGM.